Hey, what's up? This is my second time filming this because I can't seem to get my words right, but you've seen the title of this video. There's no sense in beating around the bush. I just want to stop. I started this channel a long time ago just as a way to take things from my brain and get them out of my brain, and no one used to watch them. I would upload videos and maybe like a couple of my friends from high school would see it, but it was just for fun. Suddenly I found myself with a little more time on my hands and just a ton of ideas. I started watching a lot of YouTubers and felt inspired and started making videos on a regular basis, and it just got way bigger than I ever hoped it could be. I had such a blast. It was something I always wanted to do. I looked up to YouTubers when I was a kid and all through high school when you're still a kid. I just remember thinking, I want to do that. And I did it. I knew when YouTube started becoming like a thing for me that I wanted it to propel me into something bigger and better. And I guess I always knew it would eventually come to an end, but I think as time has gone on, I was scared to let it go. It's been really hard for me to come to this decision because I felt like I was letting younger me down, that I was letting down the girl who put the hours in, who put the work in, who came up with the ideas and made sure she uploaded every single week and tried her best to make something that would be engaging for people, but also something she could be proud of. So not only did I feel like I was letting her down by giving up, but it meant that I was constantly feeling this like burden of shame and guilt, like shame that I wasn't keeping up with the way I used to upload, and shame that I couldn't think of any new ideas, and then guilty because I wasn't keeping up with it and I felt like I was letting her down, and guilty because people would ask me when I was going to upload again and I just didn't have an answer because I didn't know. I couldn't think of anything. I deep down did not want to do it anymore. I didn't want to admit that to myself because that felt like failure somehow, that I was failing to keep it going, when that's just not true, because I started YouTube as a project and I'm allowed to end the project. I'm allowed to close the book and say it's done. I did everything that I wanted to do. I brought it to a conclusion and now I'm done. The project still has its value. The project still exists. And no one can take away the experiences that I had with YouTube and how much fun I had making it and how much fun I had interacting with the people who engaged with my content, and the friends that I've made, like lifelong friends that I've made just from silly little YouTube videos. The sense of accomplishment when some stupid little plaque showed up at my house. This is my last chance to brag about this on the internet, I think, because I'll keep it up in my home and always look on it fondly and always be proud of it, but like, I did this. This is still something I accomplished. I don't have 100,000 subscribers anymore, but I did at one point, and I earned them. I worked hard for that. So no one can take this from me unless you break into my home, which you better not be coming to my home. Anyway, now I work at a film-ish job. I'm learning camera equipment and I'm working my way to get back on set to continue doing what I want to do, what I've always wanted to do, what I hoped YouTube would connect me with people who could help me get to the thing I wanted to do. And it did. It worked. I made connections through this channel that gave me advice on how to get just on set in general, and it worked. I got on set. I networked, of all things, something I never thought I'd be able to do because I don't like talking to people I don't know. Anyway, I did what I needed to do. I worked hard. I did things I did not want to do. And now I'm somewhere I want to be, and I'm getting closer to the places I want to be. And I just want to focus on my real life. I have a lot of stuff going on right now that's good and exciting and stressful, and I just need to be able to devote all of my mental energy with it. I don't need to be at work where I have to focus, and in the back of my head I'm thinking, oh God, I need to upload a video this month because I told myself I would, and I can't think of anything to do, and I'm tired and I'm working all the time. I don't have time to do it. I don't want to do it, but I can't admit that I don't want to do it because then that's like admitting defeat somehow. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to just be at work. I don't want to be at work, but if I'm going to be there, I want to just focus on what I'm doing and enjoy what I'm doing and work my way towards something better, and not just have this like pressure on my chest and in my brain to keep up with something that it's just time to let go. It's time to close the book, and that's not failure. And I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up because I'm not in the middle of it. I'm done. There's a difference, and it took me a while to reckon with that. Once I admitted to myself that I wanted to stop, it was just like this wave of relief hit me of, oh yeah, I can just stop. And I'm endlessly proud of younger me for working as hard as she did. And I'm so happy that I did that. And I don't regret a single thing about it. And, you know, this isn't goodbye forever, maybe. I might someday have some thought I want to put out there once a year. I don't know. Or maybe I'll never upload again. I don't want to make any commitments to anything. If inspiration strikes, then so be it, but I'm not going to force it anymore. I think it's been obvious that like my heart's not been in it for a long time. And if it hasn't been, I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. My heart's not been in it. I've been doing it out of an obligation. And that's also not fair to the channel. And that's not fair to younger me because she worked hard to make this channel something she was proud of. And for me to continue dragging it out and letting it die a slow death instead of death with dignity, so to speak, and allowing it to have an end, I think it's more fair to myself to close this book and move on. Thank you, you know, for sticking around. If any of you have been here since the beginning, or if you just showed up, sorry, bad timing. Just thanks for caring about anything I had to say at all, for enjoying what I made, which is unfathomable to me. People who know me in real life will know that I hate knowing that my friends watch my stuff. I'm like, if you know me in real life, if I see your face in real life, you are not allowed to watch my stuff on the internet. I can't explain it. I'm the same here as I am in real life, but there's just a bit of embarrassment when people you know watch something you create, maybe, if that's just me. I suddenly like hate everything I make when someone I know watches it. Thanks for sticking around for any measure of time. Thank you for giving me any measure. You're right, I know. I'll keep rambling for like the next 2 years if I don't stop now. So, thank you for watching. Peace.